Hello everyone, welcome back to the another week, another podcast of the Tech Guy. Today we have a couple of topics and also those topics that could have been missed this week because of my laziness. I think because I'm recording this on Saturday morning. Uh, I was about to record this podcast as regular as scheduled as my on Wednesday, but I didn't do it. Then now here I am on Saturday recording this podcast. But because of that, there are two new important topics I think we need to discuss in this video. I think we will start with those two topics and then we will cover up the rest of the topics that been happening for last 2 weeks. But the thing is there is too much to talk about, so I just divided. So I just thought rather than just compiling everything in just one podcast in the last week, we did a good thing and I did a good thing and just picked the topics. So even though there are a couple of topics in this podcast this week, like about last week what was happening, but it the reason the last week there was Samsung Unpacked event, because of that I think those topics got pushed further. But in this pod we are going to talk about couple of topics, but I think we'll start with the recent topic that just happened like 2 to 3 days ago. I think it was about AI companies training their AI models over YouTube transcripts, like from YouTube videos, from like not from YouTube videos. They use transcription, that's just like subtitles, that is a data set of a video. So they are training their AI model using this basic they are using AI models. And in that whole scenario, the one thing that got caught, the one thing, the reason why this I think got much more bigger attention, I think because of it, Apple and Nvidia. These are one of the most two biggest companies were involved in this. Like they did get the data of this video. The thing is, they got the data from another company. That company and that company stole means like got the data from YouTube and sell this to Apple and Nvidia. So they are just like getting the data. So I think we should just uh I think I will just uh, uh give you some basic idea what was this whole about. So the proofnews.org, I think, is a news organization basically. um, Cover this whole topic. They are the ones who covered it first, and you can definitely go see their YouTube videos specifically in terms of if you want to go in depth about what creators thinks. Especially they did specific interviews with creators, what they do think about videos, and about getting training their videos from their AI. And I will also the link down below that specific article about that video, about not that video but also that video, and also the article they published on their website. So what they did is like they developed a tool like uh, because of that they got to know whose videos got trained or who. So if you go onto their website, and there is like a search tool where you can search specific channels, like you can go search their mkbhd and search it. And if you get couple of videos listed down below, then your videos have been used, like your data has been used by those AI companies. That is basically your data has been sold to those companies. And that is the basic idea. So in this whole thing, like the biggest channels like mkbhd, mrbeast, we can see their videos have been caught up. Like their videos data has been gotten up and in those whole thing. But in the response, couple of YouTubers have responded in their video on their YouTube channel, but MKBHD did a short over it where explaining what he thinks, and in the conclusion of that short he says it's a big problem. It's a big ongoing problem and will be a big problem further. And I think you can definitely go check out their podcast Waveform. I think they talk briefly in that. But what are their all specific views over it? But in that short he just explains like it's a big problem and Apple doesn't want to be in the where wherein Apple doesn't want to surround in the fault, that they are in the fault here. But I think it's interesting to know the whole pattern here, because I think last not last like this year January only, when we saw that interview of Mira, the I think chief chief uh, techno, I don't know who the position, but like she's from OpenAI, did an interview with the Wall Street Journal. And when she was asked about the Sora model, that is a model where you just text to, as a prompt, and you will get a output as a video generation AI model, which was shockingly good and shocked most of the people. When she was asked about it it will basically how it is basically trained, on what kind of basis of videos, and she was asked is, and then she just she told in that interview that our Sora model is trained on sorry, our Sora model is based on the open open source videos, publicly available videos on internet. But what are those publicly available videos? YouTube is the second most largest video, not just like video platform. YouTube is the second most searched platform over all the world, search engine where, and the YouTube has the amount of YouTube videos has, I don't think any platform does. But I don't know how they are training their videos, like their AI models, on publicly available data. And when she was asked is the Sora model is tested on, like, trained on YouTube videos, and her response was really suspicious. Like, she just basically responds that she doesn't know it. She did not know how, like, what about that. And basically that whole interview, that whole clip got all over the internet, and we know that they definitely would have been used those videos, YouTube videos. Even we tried to like get the answers from Google, like Sundar Pichai, when he was asked about it, and he said we have terms and condition and they have broke it. He didn't talk that much, and he was not that much into it. Like, he was not looking that much serious about it. And why not? I think YouTube videos obviously belongs to the specific creators. Like, if I create these videos, it belongs to me only. And if YouTube on back of my hand is trying to, let's say, sell my video data over a company, like to a company who wants to train AI models, and the creators are not getting paid, is a really kind of a worse position to be as a creator here, as a in a platform. And YouTube is a obviously friendly towards his content creators. They obviously listens to them, and their statement has been always been, we are investigating it and trying to get into it. But then after that, even we also covered that whole thing on our newsletter channel, a newsletter on Substack. I will link down, do check it out too. But after this, a whole proof news, like whole when where they covered all these. I think where the bunch of creators in their videos also said basically what did I say right now is if we are if our videos are getting if they are training their AI models through base our videos, I think as a creator we should have a share in those uh, when whoever is selling is our data. If YouTube is selling our data or our videos data like transcription subtitles to those AI companies, I think as a creator we have a share in that specific videos too. Then after this whole thing, I think uh, I did research about like especially the basic research was for me was like are actually the videos that we upload on YouTube actually belongs to us as a creator, and how YouTube can basically handle our videos in terms of how they can use our videos. Then did I did go to YouTube terms and conditions, YouTube terms and condition, and and there you can definitely see where rights you grant and license to YouTube. So basically whatever videos you upload on your channel, specifically on YouTube, what are the license that you grant to YouTube, and that is basically here. And by here you can definitely see here, by providing content to service you grant to YouTube a worldwide non-exclusive royalty-free transferable sub-licensable license to use that content, including to reproduce, distribute, prepare, display, and perform it. YouTube may only use that content. So basically, it is non-exclusive, royalty-free, transferable, sub-licensable license. So basically, YouTube can use our content on their according to if they if they want to, but y- later on you can say YouTube may only use that content in connection with the services and YouTube's in bracket and its successors and its affiliate business, including for the purpose of promoting and redistributing part of all the services. So basically they have said even if you use YouTube, even if YouTube uses your video, it is only for promoting and distributing their services, that is YouTube, to promote YouTube on other platforms or other things. So but here as we see, we have given rights to them basically to use our content, like, and you can't basically argue here. I think basically that YouTube can sell our data. I think here this specifically non-exclusive royalty free transferable, I think sub licensable license, uh, I don't know, but I think I'm going too deep into this, like, but I think YouTube should definitely have a stand here over all this, because they didn't also talk much about what happened with the Sora model, like the OpenAI situation. And also I want definitely to definitely YouTube to get into whole these creators and their videos getting trained on a trained for an AI model to the company. I think we should be protecting our content, and also if they are getting the benefits of from our video, I think we should give, like, as a creator, we should get a fair share about it in terms of money. So it is a big deal. It is going to be a problem. It is not a short term problem that is getting to be solved quickly as possible. But especially I want to know what YouTube's whole role in this thing is. But it is interesting to see what will further happen to this whole situation. We will definitely cover this whole situation on our podcast from now on. We have also covered this whole thing on our newsletter. I will link down the specific newsletter if I get it, because it was long time ago. But yeah, this is what did happen this way, and was bit of a shocked that even after OpenAI's situation happened, this thing is still happening. And definitely shout like a big thanks to Proof News to get these whole situation in front of us. They are one of the first people who break it down. I think I will link down their video to check it out. It is in depth. And yep, this is what is going on. So moving on to the next topic, also happened Friday. Obviously we should talk here too, because I'm recording it on Saturday. It happened yesterday only, where the like say it was a funny situation. Okay, so when I opened specifically to not Twitter, like when I opened threads, like I first of all I opened threads way too much late. I didn't open social media that much. I was working on videos. And when I opened like in the afternoon, I was seeing lots of threads post about, not lots of threads, but specifically at first I saw Microsoft Windows getting like this error over their on upload device, and I was like, okay, it can happen because of some specific update. But I also did specific update couple of no couple of days ago, so like it didn't happen to me. I was like confused. So then I got deeper into it, what just happened. Then I go to Twitter, and Twitter was just my Twitter following, not following, for you page was just flooded with the tweets about how organizations and their PCs have been shut down because of some error was happening, and that blue screen whatever people were seeing. um, it started happening in Australia because Australia is ahead of us. And uh, specifically organizational means hospitals, banks, IT companies getting their specifically PCs shut down, and it was a huge deal. And the title we were seeing was Microsoft Windows crashes all over, like that title. And then I was like, okay, this is big, and it is not just happening to specific country wise, but all over world, like Europe, is Indian, like here Indian, like IT companies were happening there. Also in Australia, it was a big thing. What was happening? Then specifically, then I was like, let's do dig into it. Then I go to Verge. Verge did an article over it, where where I got the whole idea specifically what happened. So CrowdStrike, uh, it is a antivirus company where specifically they are installed in the uh, these organizational whole companies systems to secure their data. And do not like to secure their data, they use this third party, like other companies software, that is CrowdStrike's one. And specifically it is just like antivirus basically for your PC to not get data leaked from the company, or to safeguard your data. So majority of the companies all over the world use this specific company software. So because on morning on Friday, when this company pushed a specific update towards all these, CrowdStrike specifically pushed the update towards all these specific PCs, all over these companies. There was an error there, and that's why everyone's PC got shut down. Basically, like have that specific same error all over the world, because they got specifically same error. But it was obviously not Microsoft fault. It was another company's CrowdStrike, name as CrowdStrike, their fault. But I know it definitely make good headlines all over the world that Microsoft Windows PC crash, like PCs crashes all over the world. But the truth to be said is like it was not them. It was obviously CrowdStrike's problem, and basically all companies all over the world. users and got crashed. But it was fascinating because I think uh, the reason it was fascinating to me is like how we trust these software companies basically, and because of one single mistake, how all over the world, definitely millions of computers like PCs got shut down specifically by one error in the one morning that came to all these PCs. But it was a day last chaotic yesterday, and lots of memes were going on too. Specifically, I love the Linux one. Obviously, all the time is like Linux is just like when we are all panicking, Windows user and Linux is there up on the top is like chilling and saying what is this error. It's like I love those memes, but yeah, but I think as a company is like as a if I was in a Microsoft and people were like Microsoft you did this and that, I would be frustrated too. It's like Microsoft didn't do any like sorry, but Microsoft didn't do anything here. It's like another company's fault because of that company's software patch update. uh, every error was going on, but the thing is they have been working on those errors and they have found it. But the thing is the errors is already the update is already been on their PCs. So what they have to do is basically remove that specific file, the specific update they did, to delete it, and then your PC will go normal, and you have to install the newer update they are trying to give. I think today we will get that update. I don't know what uh, specifically uh, error was there in those specific error was there. I didn't go that in much detail, but if like the solution was to go into Windows CMD and administration, get admin control to your PCs, and using command controls to delete that specific file, and after deleting that specific file, I think your PC will go to normal. The blue screen will go away, and the new patch will come this today only, I think. So it was just like people were blaming all over the Microsoft. It was like uh, uh, you have a car which is a diesel car, and you have fed it up petrol, and people are complaining to the specific car company. Let's say you are like people are complaining to Ford, that why is your car not working where people are been using diesel instead of petrol. Like, I know it's not a great analogy, but it is what it is. Like, it did make good titles. Obviously, I think this video's titles is going to be that too, but definitely a chaotic day last. What a chaotic day was there. It was. But I think we will talk about full about that specific what happened next week, because uh, when these types of error happens or once at a time all over the world, is obviously conspiracy theories. Is this a hack? Like, is the CrowdStrike company got hacked and this error was specifically planted? It is or the data I had. So to get the data of these specific companies. But I think it is important to know that um, I think I don't want to jump conclusions right here, but if you ask me, it can be a by mistake error by everyone, but by CrowdStrike specifically. But I think let's see what happens. If it is a hack or not, we will do get more information about it. Like, it did just happen yesterday, but I think from tomorrow onwards, I think from Monday on, basically tomorrow is Sunday. I think from Monday onwards, people will start investigating it, the whole situation, especially the cyber security guys. I do hope they get into it, because this time the cyber security guys have like effed up the situation. So I think, yep, this is it. Like, these were the biggest two, I think, the updates, like the news, the tech news were going on this week. I think moving forward, I think we should talk about some light-headed topics that were going to be in the last week, but here it is. So YouTube's couple of new updates that they announced a month ago only, but now they are a month ago. Now they are rolling out slowly or all over the devices. And I think if you don't know that we are covering YouTube updates for, I think our first newsletter topic was about YouTube update. So if you want to know about more YouTube updates, what they're having happening all over the past 6 months, we have already covered on the newsletter on Substack. You can definitely go there and read all it. It is basically free, but YouTube did a couple of updates that is basically, and I have been seeing those updates. First of all, that is, I think we will talk about AI chatting live or live chat streaming. Basically, what it does is whenever you watch a streamer and you go to the live chat section, from now onwards, you will see that AI chat summarize. So basically, whenever, let's say, a person, there is a streamer who is streaming, I go to that streamer, and the thing is, streaming content is like a content where it's not like it is like it is like a content that goes for like 7 to 8 hours, like 4 hours kind of a live thing. So it's not ideal for, like, not everyone's is going to be it's not everyone is going to be like on time on, like, oh, if stream is starting on 8 a.m. or 8 p.m., we are going to be there 8 p.m. and till the end of the stream. No. So basically a stream goes for a long period of time. I do watch streamers specifically while while working on this videos editing just on the background. But I do watch streamers, and what it what AI live chat summarization do is simple as it summarizes what is going on the live chat. So basically, whenever you go to the live chat section, there will be a pop-up section, just like how the pinned comment or the pinned uh, chat used to appear before. It is just like that. It says AI chat summarize like thing, and you can see there what is chat going on, what is ongoing chat, what is going on the chat right now, and it will summarize those chat, and AI chat will summarize this whole thing. It is a good feature. I've been Whenever I do watch a streamer, I definitely every time going to middle go always go and watch a stream, always in the middle of nowhere. And it does take 5 to 10 minutes to know what actual in terms of context going on for me. And AI chat summaries do really work, but it works good on only English chat. Whenever I'm specifically watching a Indian streamers, let's say I'm watching Carrie or Shriman here in India, the chat summarization is not that good because the audience is talking in Hindi, Hindi or the regional specific language, typing in different languages. So it is difficult to summarize. But whenever I have been watching the streams of Ludwig, I think I watched a couple of days ago. um, and it does catch up those, or even speed stream. It does catch up the live chat and the English context towards it, but it is difficult right now for Hindi and other languages, but it is cutting up good. Uh, yeah, but that's the whole AI chat summarize thing. It is just summarizing your live chat, what is going on. It is a good feature to have. Uh, One of the funny things I found out where in a like I recently saw a shot of from a Ludwig channel where their chat is specifically trying to manipulate that AI chat summarize, like typing whatever they want and like to believe and to believe that uh, that AI chat summarize that is actually happening on the stream, because AI chat summarize don't look what is going on actual on the stream. It looks only on the chatting. It looks on only on the live chat and summarize those. So it was funny thing where in the Ludwig stream where the chat, the live chat did kind of a fake thing, a fake chats there, and the AI chat summarized there, where it was a hilarious thing, but where it was out totally out of context going on. So I think from that we can understand it doesn't watch live streams. It just like so like there is not that a specific good feature, I think, AI over right now which can live watch a live stream video and give us a summarize actual live to live, but it just summarizes the live chat. So moving forward on YouTube updates is notes under video, specifically they announced in Google I/O. We also covered that in our newsletter. So what it basically is, as its name suggested, it is notes under YouTube videos. So there will be a icon. I think when you tap it, you can just like button, or just besides like button, dislike, or where the downloads buttons are there, there will be, I think, notes button, and you can take the notes for that specific video and you can get save those videos. I think a pretty good feature to have. Next one is community notes on YouTube. So they are rolling out community notes just like how it is works on Twitter. If you don't know what community notes is, so basically community notes is a, you can say, a people's organization. So whenever there is a fake news happening, specifically not fake news, let's say a news, the a specific person tweeted out, or a specific news organization, like not specific only people but everyone. So if someone just tweeted or Twitter about a specific news, and people found that that news is fake, or there is to be context added there, you can there will be a community note on that specific tweet where it will inform to the viewers, like the audience, the people we are using that platform, that this news is fake, or this news is around this context, so people get the whole context rather than just half baked news or fake news literally. So it is a good feature that uh, on Twitter. I don't know how it will work, because how it will work, or how it will work on YouTube. uh like, are they going to just like do is this going to be just like how Twitter is like, oh, this is the context over it? Because the thing is, we already have a comment section, and I do get everything on the comment section, whatever I want to know about that specific video. And like, and some people were like, why just like uh, that's why some people were like on the internet, or was like just being the dislike button back. I think it was a good indication that if a video is fake, uh, faked out, or wrong information, or just bullshit video. So it is quite a think how it will work. I am uh, looking forward to it how it will work on YouTube, because on Twitter how it works is basically, yeah, if you are involved in a specific news feed, let's say, uh, the community notes is not just about the specific people, uh, like checking over the facts. It's a whole audience are involved in there. So specifically it will ask us, is this news right to you, is this context right to rate us about a specific context or that specific tweet. So it involves lots of people in there. I don't know how it will works on YouTube. We will see. um, Moving forward to it, I think, which I want to talk about is YouTube's different language. So last year when YouTube announced that they are going multi audio feature, where you can, as a creator, you can upload multiple audios on a YouTube channel, on your channel, and people can change the language and do those specific, like watch those specific audios on their preference on what language. So first of all, Mr. Beast, who is the biggest creator right now on the on the earth only, on the YouTube also, he basically did started doing those videos where he did multiple like multiple audio recording for his channel. So basically what it that feature is, basically you can dub your videos and just like upload it to YouTube. YouTube is providing just multi audio features. The dubbing thing, you have to do whatever on your own. But Mr. B starting doing it first, because obviously his videos are for general audience and it was right to do for him. I think the vision of this what YouTube and I was seeing where was like AI dubbing our voices to specific all our languages, and there are tools out there. Sorry, there are tools out there specifically for this feature, like AI tools to dub your audio language, dub your audio to different languages. But it is not that good. But what Mr. Beast did, he actually dubbed his videos with artists, dubbing artists all over the to do in the specific languages, and it did good, and it is still going on. You can go to his YouTube channel. There are little minimum 10 audio languages different. But what I want to talk about this feature specifically is, and also was this was my concern when this feature was announced. So when this feature was announced of multi audio, my concern was not all people will know is that this specific video is a dub in their specific language. Is like if my mom is watching a specific video, let's say, she doesn't know if like a Mr. Beast video or video she is Mr. Beast video that pops in her feed is dubbed into different languages. Okay, but and also whenever you first of all whenever you used to click on those videos, it first of all used to start in English audio, and then you have to go into settings and multi-language audio settings. Then you have to pick up your specific language what you want to specifically watch it do. But now what I'm seeing here is a good a transition happened. I didn't even know when this happened. But right now what YouTube does is like, let's say if my on my TV, let's say if my mom watches Mr. Beast videos only in Hindi. So when I watch Mr. Beast videos, uh, when I was watching first couple of Mr. Beast video together, I used to change it to Hindi for everyone to watch it. So what happened now is YouTube has recognized that I watch Mr. Beast videos in Hindi only, and it does give me from the next time whenever I click a video, it starts in Hindi, it doesn't starts with English. Now YouTube knows I am a Hindi language preferred audience, and whenever I click on new Mr. Beast, whenever a video comes, I don't have to change the audio, go into settings every time. Now it knows that I watch these videos in Hindi now, so that's why it plays in Hindi only. A good thing to have. But it was a concern for me, like how people will going to know, like not all people will go every time to the settings until and unless they know it. Like if they know it, they will go. If they don't know if this specific video is dubbed in this all languages, it is difficult to uh, get people to watch your videos. But it is definitely great feature for creators, obviously, to scale their videos all over the world. um, I think after that, I think multi-language audio in long form videos, I got last week or last 2 weeks ago, when I was watching watching surfing on shorts on YouTube. I came in front of Mark Roberts a short, and that short video was in Hindi language. Like I was quite surprised that Mark Roberts is first of all dubbing his videos, but his short videos are also getting dubbed. And I was like surprised that when did this feature happen, like also short videos are getting multi-language video feature. And then I go into the specifically settings option, and you can obviously change their settings too of multi-language audio. Sorry. But now shorts are getting also dubbed in all multi-language audio. A good place for a good thing to have. I think YouTube is becoming that all YouTube is becoming that platform where not just language barrier is not a thing, where people can get into, who can watch anyone create. Like creators have the opportunity to go beyond their specific audience reach, from not only from specific one language, but to go to the other language regions, like uh, in European India, or Hindi, or Japanese, Japan. So it was a good thing to know that shorts are getting dubbed into Hindi too. And a good, I think, a good way where YouTube is going. I'm liking basically where YouTube is going on towards it, because I think YouTube want it as to recognize as a platform to not just watch a specific 10-minute video or phones. Also, the YouTube wants people to watch more YouTube content. So like we have seen, and the statistics are out too right now, where we are seeing the numbers have been increasing, or people been watching have been watching YouTube TV more lately on their TVs. So the big budget creators like Mark Rober, Mr. Beast, uh, their videos are scaling up and up with every single long form video. And I think having those kind of features does really help as a create them as a creator. And also scaling YouTube towards people, getting people towards watching more on TV, I think, because AdSense, and it will be good for both advertisers to advertise their content on TV, because it is not just on specific phone, not specific, like not just on phone now, because it is getting into TV audience, where it is a totally different section, where advertisement can, like, advertisers pay more for specific TV, YouTube TV, and more when more advertisers will come on this platform YouTube, more YouTube will get paid. And more when more YouTube will get paid with those AdSense, obviously a share will get also paid as a creator to us only. So it is a win-win situation, and where YouTube is going through all these specific features and changes. I also want to also let me talk first to address the AI companies stealing our videos and their data. So these were a couple of features of YouTube. I think that is it of YouTube. No, there is another feature YouTube introduced last week. I don't know it is rolled out or not. It is for creators, and it is YouTube, or it is named as audio eraser specifically. So what it does is, uh, if you are specifically, let's say you have created a 10-minute video, and in the 10-minute video there is a 2-minute section or 30-minute section of a video that you have, where that you have used a couple of music clips, where or a specific any kind of video where it is copyrighted claimed in that specific part of the section. So if you don't know, like, as we creators, whenever we get copyrighted claim from anyone, if you have used their content illegally, then and not gotten permission, or whenever we got copyright claims, YouTube gives a specific timeline. Okay, the copyright is claim in that 10-minute video has gotten from 2 minute 30 seconds to 2 minute 45 seconds. The Because of the specific audio you have been using this on the specific section. So what does this feature will do is like, uh, if you want to mute that, not just that specific section, but also the remove that specific audio that has been copyrighted in that video, and your whole video still be there, your own audio will still be there, but that specific copyrighted music will be removed. uh, it is a good feature to have, but I don't think how it will be getting used, how good it will be there right now, first of all. Because it is as easy as it is sounding to you guys. It is not that uh, simple to do. Removing a specific audio, a specific music audio from a multiple audio video, I think it is difficult to first of all extract and even to keep that specific part of the audio. But I think, let's see how it gets used. Our videos don't get copyright claim basically, first of all, and the reason why it is because we don't use specific music from any kind of thing. We only use non-copyright music from YouTube Studio that is available. But it is a feature. We will see how it works. So I think, yeah, these are all the YouTube functions, features, whatever you want to say, have been rolling out. Will roll These all feature will roll out till the end of this year, I think, for all creators and all users specifically. So I think we should take a break, and we will come back towards the CMF phone. I think we need to talk about it. Welcome back. So I think we should talk about the that one thing that get overshadowed last week because of the Samsung Unpacked event. It was the CMF phone 1, which also announced last week only, when Samsung phone got announced, I think. So if you don't know what CMF is, it is a subsidiary branch of Nothing phone, Nothing, and CMS stands for color, material, and finish. The phone name is CMF Phone 1. They also launch, so it is not their first product. When Nothing launched CMF, their main motive was to bring good cheaper tech devices out there. So their whole motive is to uh, get good quality but also in a cheaper way. So it is color, material, finish. So for their first product I think was buds and watch. No, watch, I think, yeah, both. Their watch and buds, it was 60 bucks, like 5,000 rupees I think, or 4,000, 5,000 rupees for a watch. It is a mid-range budget smartwatch. It was good. Reviews were quite okay, uh, because it is a mid-range device. Because it is a mid-range device, it is kind of an uh, n- got overshadowed, or let's say not overshadowed, but there is, it was not kind of a big deal. Even though it was 60 bucks, it is still work, it is still like not a, because there are other options out there in terms of watch especially, and there was not any unique factor to get it in terms of design, I will say. Okay, it's just like what I feel about the first product they launched. But I'm actually impressed by the CMF phone one when they launched it, when they announced it. So it's obviously a budget phone. It's not in a range of nothing phone, where it is in terms of, it is in the mid range section, where it is $300, I think. $300, like 35,000 rupees, say nothing phones. But this CMF phone one starts from 16,000 Indian rupees or $200, and its base model is 128 gigs, 16 GB of RAM on Flipkart. It is 16,000 rupees, and I think it is definitely a good budget phone. The price point is definitely on point, and what what actually fascinates about this phone for me is basically its whole, basically like, let's let like how CMF is like color, material, finish. They nail all three things, like in terms of color and finish, especially I don't know about material, like color and finish, the way it looks clean and simple and having nothing always running in it is such a good touch. Because like one of my favorite OS has been like past year is nothing OS, coming out of nowhere. And like if I can buy nothing phone just because of their OS, it is that good. But um it is also in the same F11, and it has dual camera, a good decent camera. But what is a unique factor that for that phone, aside from the budget, is that the back panel is removable. So there are four screws, and whenever you remove those four screws out of the back panel gets removed. It's a plastic back panel. Obviously it's a budget phone. It gets removed and you can swipe out the different colors that you can have. So uh, they provide, that is blue and white, I think. There are three colors in that you can swipe up. But it is not just specifically uh, to just remove back panel, but you can attach different accessories to it. And like a wallet, like a cord, like on your around neck, or a mobile stand. And I was fascinated by that factor, you know, having saturation in the phone market nowadays. Like even Apple, Samsung, and uh, we are seeing specifically same devices for past couple of years, and we are seeing that small, not hard, in terms of hardware change, we are getting small changes. Same in the software, we are just optimizing our way, because we have perfected what a perfect smartphone can be like this. And uh, CMA phone comes here and gets, as a tech enthusiast, is gets me interested in those phones where it is not just a software, it is not just an hardware. The uniqueness it has with those specifically accessories, attachment, opening those things with ourselves at home, that uniqueness it gives is something special, I think, over all the other devices we have seen, not in the specific range but every device comparing to it. And I think it is a really really good phone in terms of that, I will say. And it does really gets people's attention, where how it looks, obviously, because it is CMF. Nothing phones are obviously, uh, but I think that that is kind of a special thing to have. The mid-range, the budget section was really nail point here, because it is made for the audience specifically in India. I don't know if they are going to ship it in US market, but it is obviously made for Indian and Asian market, where it is a good market, because companies have basically seen how that specific range have gotten. And especially here in India, with companies like Vivo, Oppo, Xiaomi, Redmi, Motorola, Samsung, like these all companies have tapped into the specific budget uh, section, and it is a profitable section to have here, because it is a section where lots of competition is going on, especially by these companies. And Samsung has tapped into this market couple of years ago. And if you don't know, Samsung has their, not just their S series, but their A series is also there. It is a mid-range phone, and and then there is their budget series like M series, M1. So yep, it's called M1. Then there is also a couple of years back I used to have Samsung J series, where J2, J5, no, J2, J4, and J5, J6, J7. These were the couple of mid-range phones, or not mid-range, but budget phones at the same price point, 60,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees. Um, Samsung and even Motorola has come into the market. The starting, I think the lowest mid-range, oh sorry, the budget phone I have seen is from, like, it starts from 11,000 to from 10,000 rupees to 16 to 18,000 rupees. And it is a quite saturated and basically a real competition they are going on. And same of entering that specific market is really bold for them, but also they have their unique factor, and people will definitely, I think, buy it when they see it. I hope the offline carriers can have those phone modeled in their stores, so that people can see it, because it is a good phone and people will definitely get attracted to that phone. But I think let's talk about those accessories first, because the thing is, those accessories are quite expensive. I don't think people will buy those accessories that much, because it is 15,000 rupees for the, I think, a back panel. The back panel, if you want to change to other colors, and 800 rupees for the 800 rupees for the other accessories. It is just speculated. I haven't seen any kind of Flipkart or on in on and on Amazon. Okay, I have just got it information or couple of when I was digging in into it. But let's see, it is like, so they are trying to get money over the accessories, but I don't think people will buy. What I mean, the reason I'm most interested, because whenever you have to attach an accessory, I'm curious what people will do with this kind of thing, phones, where you have an opportunity to add an accessory. Like people can build their own accessory or own thing and just can attach with the screwdriver. It is good feature, like good thing to have there. Like I'm just excited what people will do with these phones. uh, if I get hands on with those phones here, I will definitely show it and have a kind of my review over it. But it is a good uh, it is a good phone, and I'm looking forward to their next upcoming products, basically, because they also announced the watch 2 and uh, mm, the buds 2 too, so their second generation airpods. So the second generation airpods, it has a knob in the uh, charging case. It is not just a knob sitting there. With the help of that knob, you can definitely change the volume up and down. It is a good thing to have. I don't know how people will use it. It's just that, like, companies now here and there, like even nothing, a pure company, when they announce their phones, and when we saw that specific the backlighting they did with their phone, where in the on the back panel, some people were thinking it as a gimmick, some people were having really helpful thing to have. But I think as a company, nothing should focus on, if they want to stick with this backlight thing, to unit it to their specific own brand, or if CMF want to stick with this removable accessory kind of thing attaching to the phone, they should commit to it rather than just pivoting to another things if people don't like it. Yeah, that's what Apple has been doing for long period. Same what other main companies. That's what how you build a brand. I think committing towards the specific things that you have started. Like if nothing has started that backlight thing, about those backlight panels light thing. If they have started, I think they should not move on to any other thing, and they should focus on how they can improve that. And because I think, or personally think, it is a good thing to have backlight. It is a cool looking phone, but also a gimmick for some people. And it was a gimmick, especially on the first phone. But by the second phone they launched nothing to, they kind of like can give an announcement to the people, like we are sticking to our brand, in like brand, what we say, value or brand design. And I liked it, and I'm curious to know what they are going to do with nothing phone 3, same phone 2. And it is important to have this kind of companies, because obviously people, phones were getting boring because Apple doing same look for over like last 4 years, not changing anything that much. Samsung trying to change a new design every year, but last couple of two phones were not that good in terms of design. They didn't even really try to change anything because it was working. People usually, it's like, I know, like, if companies don't want to change what is working, if people are loving this design, if people are like Apple users are loving this design, people are loving this design, people, they don't want to change it to same with Samsung. So companies like Nothing and CMF phone and other these mid-range budget phones, where they do experiments, it is a good spot to have, and good range of variety of phone we will see here. So I think that's it for Nothing phone. I think it did not get that much kind of praise I wanted to have. Like people, like, see, I know, like, people need to understand, specifically reviewers too out there, it is a budget phone. And people I saw people over the internet complaining or not having that feature NFC, or, like, why the back panel is plastic, why it feels cheap. I am like, it is a budget phone, it is a 16,000 rupees phone, $200 phone. What do we even expect from it? So I think it is, rather than that, I think it is a really, like, it is a really good phone. People should look into it if they want to buy. I think they should consider it buying if they are buying a budget phone, because it is out there right now on Flipkart, starting 16,000 rupees. So I think that's it for CMF phone one. Um, I think we'll move on to the next topic. That is, I think I'm gonna call it a Google section, where we are talking about my take on whole the Google lineup, because in next month, August 13, there is going to be Google event where they are going to be announcing their Pixel portfolio, Pixel announcements, Pixel buds, Pixel tab, everything they announce with through for the Pixel. So Google, so the event is happening in August 13. Excited for Pixel 9, obviously. Like, Google is one of those phones where it gets, it's people definitely do undermines it, because I don't know, like, if the Google has also their own audience. If people like Google, like, I think I have ever seen especially here in India, up until now, I live in Pune, never ever seen a person using a Google Pixel phone. Okay, not even Google Pixel Buds, Pixel tablet, not a Pixel. Like, they haven't even tapped to Indian market, and I haven't seen a single people, single person using a Google Pixel. Yep. Even A series, their mid-range phone. So it is an untapped market. People don't really much know about Google Pixels, I think, here in India. I think that's why. But Google definitely need to think about their marketing over in India. But let's, okay, we are not here to talk about that. But I'm here to talk about the some kind of, I want to have kind of a predictions of what I want from newer pixels, also what I'm looking forward to, and also my take over their all ecosystem. So, if you know, if you want to, if I want to give the scale from, like, the my top five pixel devices, from 1 to 5, which comes on top, which is I'm more excited in terms of its future generation, future models, and to the least one, I think we should talk about. I think I will just talk about it. I think the first one is Pixel. Yep, the Pixel tablet is one of the most, like, my favorite tablet announcement they did in the last year, because Apple didn't announce any tablet last year, so it was like their iPad. So Google did last year, where they announced their Pixel tablet, which is 400 bucks, 450 or 400 bucks tablet. It is a really good tablet. So when the tablet also includes a built-in, not a built-in, a, a speaker too. Uh, so uh, I want to clear up what I mean, what tablet means to me. What a tablet, what I want a tablet to be is a home device, rather than just a device to watch YouTube or Netflix or it, or doing some notes writing. What I want a tablet is to just sit on my table here, or in my hall on a table, and just sitting there, and I can just control my other devices or a home device. What I want from tablet is like home device, and that's what Pixel tablet was. It has those specific software where it was dedicatedly, we can see like having different accounts in one tablet, and that's how we can switch from different accounts in a tablet, having different family members adding there, uh, having built-in speakers so we can, even hear it from other side of the room, or like, so it was a perfect tablet for me, because that's what I want from a tablet, to sit around my home, and whenever I want to use it I can just pick it up, because I just don't want to throw my uh, uh, keep my tablet anywhere. Like it has a docking system with that whole speaker thing. So I really love that tablet, and also the pricing point what they did with it. It's like both speaker and that tablet comes in that specific pricing is $400, and a good tablet. I want to try it. Let's say what they, if they announce this on second gen tablet this year, uh, I'm definitely will try to buy it. But tablet is one of the most best Pixel lineup. Like Pixel tablet is my one of my favorite. I think moving on from Pixel tablet, I think it's Pixel. I think I will call it Pixel 9. That is a Pixel phone. So Google Pixels have been really great for past couple of years. They have been kind of a perfect good phone in terms of just like how we go with Samsung and Apple, where their cameras are good. Like Google, like has that kind of level of uh, things in the pixels, is like uh, it is such a good phone for long period of time, and people still not recognize it that much. It kind of an odd and sad to see, but Pixel is one of those phone. It is not just has gotten better now. Like when Pixel, from Pixel 3, Pixel 5, Pixel 6, Pixel 7, Pixel 8, every phone has been kind of an improvement and a good phone in terms of camera, in terms of software. Especially Google is kind of a software company. Obviously software is going to be there, going to a big part of Pixel phones. And I love Pixel phone. Especially I do not know about how Pixel 3 and Pixel 5 people talk that much about the best Pixel, but I think I started noticing Pixel from Pixel 6, and it has been consistent. They have been consistent with their design language, like how their phone looks, and specifically their lineup. And I really love Pixel's designs too, that whole bar thing. And I have been following Pixel from Pixel 6, 7, and now we are at Pixel 9 this year going to announce. What I really want from Pixel is basically more software features than hardware, because that's what Google is good at. And excited for Pixel 9. So first is Pixel tablet, then Pixel phones, then it is Pixel watch. I think I will give the reason why I like Pixel watch is just because its form factor. It is circular shape, just like Samsung watch, and it is that small form factor of a smartwatch is what I really love. That small form factor is what I like about it. But in terms of, I have still, it's just like in terms of saying I'm looks here, I haven't used Pixel watch it, Pixel phone, or even Pixel tablet. But this is the third exciting Pixel thing, Pixel watch. Then I think then it is Pixel fold. uh, they did really great with Pixel lineup in terms of Pixel fold when they announced it last year. But the Pixel fold is kind of an good phone in terms of form factor, but when got to see the reviews of Pixel fold, it was not up to what I think. Like uh, it like even as a software, Google as a software company, they didn't go that much hard in terms of software, how the phone can get used, because how multiple displays it has, because it folds, and because of its form factor. But I do really wish they worked really hard on the software features of Pixel Fold. But I am not that kind of an excited, but it is on the fourth place right now for me. And then it's Pixel Buds. See, in terms of music, I will definitely say it is subject to towards all people I know. Even if these headphones I'm using right now for past 4 years is sounding great for me, but uh, Pixel Buds, like in terms of buds, AirPods, Samsung Buds, Pixel Buds, uh, nothing ones, or even other companies, like whenever they announce kind of a couple of buds, what I really want from a specific audio device like these or buds is just to be get compatible with all devices that I'm using. So that's why even though I like um, even though if I like the AirPods, it is not like it will not work good as on my Android devices if I have, or even my Windows laptop. Yeah, like same goes with sometimes Android, Samsung's Pixel Buds, it will not work good in Apple. So, or even on other Android devices. So even Pixel Watch doesn't work, that doesn't get paired with other Android devices. So that's a bummer. Like uh, to have in this, like what is going on with this whole companies trying to get us all consumers to get, if you want to use Apple Watch Ultra, if you want to use Samsung Watch, or even Samsung Ring, now they announced last year, you have to use our Samsung phone to get connected. So they want to trap, not trap, but they want to get into their as consumers, they want, like as company, they want to get us into their ecosystem. I get it, but as a consumer, I really don't want just to change my phone just because I want to use Samsung Ring, or just to change my phone just because I want to use Apple Watch Ultra. So it is going to be a problem. I don't know if so. I think it's a big market to tap there if any company wants to make a smart watch or smart ring that can be used for every other phone uh, out there. Please do make it. That it's definitely difficult out right now, but I think that's it for today's episode. So I think, yeah, that's the Pixel lineup that about I like. The Pixel tablet is one, then Pixel, no, Pixel tablet, then phone, now then watch, Pixel watch, then Pixel Fold, then Buds. These are my like lineup, like from some the best thing that Pixel gives, then to the worst thing, you can say, like not worst thing, but the thing that I don't care is on number five that much. Yeah, I think uh to do the predictions, I don't have predictions. Like what I really want is to do the fold, right? The Pixel Fold, uh, have a good Pixel Fold, give us some good features. Because when I watched last year keynote about Pixel Fold, even though I like the form factor of Pixel Fold, how it looks in terms of design and how it folds up, I like a passport size. Uh, it didn't really attract me just like how Samsung's Z Flip or Samsung Fold attracts me in terms of not just design but the software thing it provides, or even Motorola has a great fold phone, and it is such a good design also. So Fold has to step up and do give us some software features so that we can, at least as a consumer audience, I think, even as a tech nerd, I don't like see Pixel Fold right now in what in its shape to go and buy it, or even to recommend it. I will recommend more over Samsung or Motorola, or even OnePlus. No, Oppo's open. I think Oppo has, right. or OnePlus. I think OnePlus for open, OnePlus open, I think. So both of these phones are those are phones are really good fold ones, good fold phones. What I would really want to step up their fold game this next month. Pixel tablet, I definitely want the next gen Pixel. In terms of last gen Pixel was really good, and what I really want from this gen Pixel is to give more software updates to it, software features, and a good display. And Pixel 9, there is nothing that I really want. Just like Apple or Samsung, it's like they have like perfected their phone to a point. Is like what I really want is just to like surprise me, like the tiny changes they will do or specific things they will announce. But Apple, Samsung, and Pixel here definitely want to this kind of phones, like their high budget phones, definitely don't go into drastic change. So I'm just excited to see what software features they announce in there, especially AI features and uh, software features, AI features. That's it. I don't think I have that much kind of an expectations from Pixel 9 because it's pixels are already good. Um, what I really want, I think I saw an article on Verge yesterday when I was reading about home pods, like home devices, and one of the most conversation was happening there was because of Apple HomePods and how it is terrible with starting with that. And I think Google should focus on their Google Nexus Hub and how they want to integrate with their all devices and some good, really good uh, home devices that really can be helpful, because I don't think there is a out there like a home device that I specifically even can't recommend it. Like Google Nexus Hub is really good and I can recommend it, but there is no other alternate option. Even Apple's HomePod is not that good. Like it sounds good, but in terms of how Siri works, is so terrible that people don't even want to use it. It doesn't have a display how Google Nexus Hub has. It doesn't have a good assistant, just like how Google has their own Google assistants. It is not as up to good, but what I really want from this thing is event is like they Google should really focus on the things that works great and don't dump your products over. They are really good, especially the hub. But that's it. I don't have that kind of prediction, so I'm not that kind of a great guy when you kind of have to do that predictions. But just surprise me over. That's it for today's, I think, episode. I think I will see you guys in the next week with couple of following topics, like how we talk in this video about the Microsoft, or not Microsoft, crowd strikes error, what actually happened, the YouTube response towards AI stealing creators data from their videos, and let's see what other news we get. That's it for today's episode. I will see you guys in the next week of the Tech Guy podcast. See ya.